Yes, we are live. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Updates with Precious. I'd like to sincerely apologize to everyone for starting a bit behind schedule. Unfortunately, Lagos happened and Nigeria happened to my guests today. So my waiting make will start very late. So make when I beg forgive us because they deliberate at all. It's never intentional to keep you guys waiting for too long. I'll let you in on who my guests are today, but let me quickly run you through on what we may be looking at this evening. Well, we did hear that that the Rivers State Sole Administrator is to get about 400 billion naira in revenue in 6 months. Make a talk again. Be like I always forget my pigeon. They say the Rivers State Sole Administrator, that is the military head we didn't put in charge of Rivers State now, say he go collect like 400 billion naira in revenue. Waiting will never know now whether he go do local government election where he be say for week perhaps to get back in structure for local government. Rivers emergency rule, President Tinubu say they're very important as he give House of National Assembly note. Say they do well as they look well. Say what they do, they not the emergency rule and the sacking of the governor of Rivers State. Say what they do, they good well because say it's important to save lives and secure critical infrastructures. Talking about saving lives, we'll reach that angle because things they were supposed to save life. But will they do those things to save their lives? Rivers State crisis, Peter Obi condemns National Assembly's voice vote, says democracy on decline. And then you remember, say matter documents being leaked for money. I tell you the one we leak yesterday, we show say then we talk say our reporters talk say now about $3 million and $300 million now they won't share around on National Assembly members. Well, another document by People's Gazette today con leak con show say lawmakers can collect about $25,000 each to use this vote with them votes. Except the ones who say they no go vote, we get coconut head, and them lose out from these votes. All right, speaking about insecurity, bandits attack Bene community. So they talk now, Bene community, they on the run. If you see how they run kitty kata kata because of say waiting, bandits, they attack them. Atiku Peter Obi, Fayemi, El Rufai, maybe Chibika Mechi form coalition against Tinubu. Without coalition work, I know no. Civil society groups petitions UN over Akpabio. Akpotudwang sexual harassment allegation. And then Ibadan Stampede Court strikes out charges against ex-Oni's wife, Oriyomi Hamzat, and the rest of them. We'll be looking at all this and more stories then. Then, why Ibise Asari Dokubo, Ateke Tom, Rivers elders, especially the traditional rulers, them, the Ijaw Youths, and they quiet. Since this whole thing happened, since this state of emergency and removal of Siminala Fubara, this is a question where people they ask, and a lot of people don't get answers to this question. But we'll go let you in on this and more stories then. As I get with me, Chukudi Ezugu, husband material. Thank you so much as you join me for Inside the Show this evening, Chukudi. Welcome back. Apologies, not only your voice go to hear, no go see your face. But I appreciate you as you make our time to join me. Chukudi, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Very well. Thank you. Very welcome. Yes, I can hear you very loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Only you they call me any precious. Only you they call me any precious.
You are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Very fantastic job discussing issues that affect us as Nigerians. The way you break the thing down, make everybody understand. Come bring get people, make them choke out with wisdom so that people will feel an important thing. God bless you. May God imbue you with even greater wisdom and creativity.
Amen. Thank you so much. Prince Francis Chilak, I'd like to say a big thank you to you too. I called you in such a very short notice and you obliged me. I don't know what I could do to thank you. Thank you so much. And to everyone who joins this show, I thank you and appreciate you. So let's start with Rivers State crisis and waiting to go on for Rivers State. Our sources have it that, first of all, make we look at what's happened for Inside National Assembly today because it would be very bad. Say we'll look at the Rivers crisis or we'll begin to talk about them without looking at what's happened for National Assembly. Now, all of us know, say, for any case we get to do with, or according to lawyers, say any case we get to do with Section 305 of the Constitution, where it be say the president takes some kind of decision. Say those, and if the National Assembly won't react on that case, they're supposed to do voting. Voting will go show, say, 2/3 majority of not just people sitting there, 2/3 majority of the entire National Assembly supposed give their consent. But today, for Inside National Assembly, The House of Assembly Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, now voice vote, in use votes. Speaker, sorry, the Senate President, now voice votes, they use votes. And there is no way we fit ascertain, say, with that voice votes, the members then will even attend reach the 2/3, and let alone say the people then will cast their votes reach 2/3. Now, Tajuddin Abbas say today, send about 243 people, members, now they available today, and then votes in favor of the DC. One time he say all the 243 members, them now really say yes to that vote, or now the ones that will say no, follow inside, or will decide not to respond at all, follow inside that vote. And why it be said the National Assembly members then go know the right thing to do and then decide to use vote count? Is this another way we be say we don't they show us waiting will happen for 2027? And then what's be the way forward for our country if we continue like this? Let me begin with you, Chukwudi Ezugo. Oh, but before I begin with you, let's quickly take that voice vote from the National Assembly so that Nigerians then go understand as they use votes, those who vote here and those who vote nay, how they take cast their votes for inside before the floor of the House today. I think this is it.
Any more contributions? Any more contributions? So we put the question. Are we ready for the question? Are we ready? Those in support of this request of Mr. President as amended should say aye. Aye! Those in support of this request from Mr. President as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Thank you very much.
You have it. Now, with this, those in support say, I see the numbers with the, as the camera pan round. You see how full or not so full the House of Representatives floor day today. Now, those number of people then reach up to 204. In fact, they reach up to the entire 300 and something people will make up the House of Representatives. And you feel, say, the people will vote that will answer that yes, they reach the 240 people where they're supposed to be. And as you didn't talk, say that 243 people 9 votes today. Chukwudi Ezugo, make I take your response.
I confirm say you didn't hear me, my sister. Impression.
I did hear you crystal clear, very well. I did hear you. I did hear you.
All right. When you been start to explain this story, you been talk say our constitution is very clear on the action when the National Assembly supposed to take as it take concern, say then they exercise their powers to confirm the action when Oga President don't.
Network. Chukwudi, can you hear me? Husband material. You be like say your network don't seize small. You don't hear me? I don't want to say no go better for these people. They when no agree make you see your face. So if I wanted to say no go better for them, go ahead. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Just go ahead.
So I talk say when you start to explain this matter, you been talk say our constitution dey clear on waiting the legislative arm of government supposed to do. As it takes
absolutely
say they confirm the action of Oga President. And
yes,
you don't talk and say we must get what they call 2/3.
2/3. So that means if you share the house into 3, now yes, 2 sets must agree. If 2 sets no agree, then be say never happen.
Yes, very true, very true. And it go good make we paint the picture well so that everybody go understand them. For the House of Representatives, we get 360 members. 360 members. For the Senate, we get 109 members. So,
yes,
like you don't talk, if we share the house into
3. We don't lose your audio again. I don't know whether you hear us, Mr. Chukwudi. So you will try to talk whether if we share the house into 3, that is the House of Rep, the 360. So that means we're supposed to get about 240 people to make up that 2/3. That is, the 2 sides if they share them into 3. Hello, Chukwudi, can you hear me? Husband material, you did there? Network. Sorry. Oh dear, apologies. So let me quickly take on you, Prince Francis Chilaka, if you can hear me. Prince Francis, sir, can you hear me? Let me quickly take on you on this, please. Okay, I think I have husband material join back.
I may hear you. I may hear you.
Okay, all right. Well, now wait, your network be seized. So let me hear you.
Like, I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do. These yellow people, they don't frustrate me. I don't tire. Or say they don't increase data. Okay, so make I just quickly quickly wrap at the talk.
So, before we enter Rivers State, don't know what's happened to the elders, the Ateke and Co. Go ahead.
Exactly. So if we talk about if we really want to know, say, or if we really want to know whether the action of Oga President by law, the people when we say then they make the laws, they really support them. Now vote when go show say the process they very, very transparent. Now go make Nigerians beat their chest. Say yes, so their representatives when they make laws, they support the action of Oga President. Make we leave all the arguments when lawyers don't make for and against the action of Oga President. Some don't come and talk say you don't get that power. Say you don't get anywhere when constitution give that power. Others don't talk say the president exercising rights. The constitution give and sweeping powers. Make we leave the argument of whether now for or against because Oga President don't already do it. And by the language, the body language of the National Assembly, it shows say they agree with what they do. But if we dey talk about following due process and ensuring say as our constitution takes spell out the action, it dey very, very confusing. Say they can resort to voice vote instead of make them vote when we go know say okay, oh, see the number of people when participate, oh, see now 2/3 when decide say they agree with what the Oga President they do. Oh. If no be say then get another plan, if no be say then carry another thing for mind, if no be say then they fear say the team no go fit secure popular support. Why e be say now those in favor say aye, those against say nay. And we know say for this Nigeria, those when they shout aye, e get the reason why them always they shout aye, and the ayes will always have it. We don't see examples. Thank God say you play the video and you ask one very important question. You been talk say as the camera pan round the floor of the house, if we use eye take quickly calculate, those people reach the number when it's supposed to be. Now some of all these things they affect the confidence when the people get for our representatives.
Exactly.
And you know say when we look the doctrine of separation of powers, they don't talk and say even though these three them be brothers or sisters will get equal powers, not be say them be friends. So they suppose they check the powers of each other. So you see say one person not gonna get too much power, can they do anyhow? But it be like say what would they see now? It be like say what would they see now? Now situation where we say RNG, we. Even though the document will be they fly, like you talk where they say some people don't collect some one or two things. So that when they want to shout their eye,
they don't send email to their they get email where they want send to their email address. Be prayers to their email addresses.
Yes, prayers. Prayers. This one don't pass ordinary prayer. It don't enter kabash. They don't cast, they don't bind. You know, so some of all these things when it break my heart because when you hear these things, when you they follow these things, and you can't see, you can't ask yourself, say, what exactly will they do? We go fit trust people in the government, then they really do the things what they're supposed to do. You know, but the thing is say, as it is like this, so whether we like them or not, the National Assembly don't ratify what Oga President talk, and now so the thing don't be.
So Prince Francis Chilakasa, would you likely jumping on that before we move to other issues concerning this? I beg, just help us put mouth inside. So as it take happen today, now the way they make it important, make they educate Nigerians. Make we go back, make I go quickly play on that video where Femi Falana talk, and them other people too don't talk. Say you know get anywhere where the president gets the power to do this in way you do for inside the constitution. Make we go remind Nigerians.
If a governor cannot remove an elected chairman or councillor of a local government served by the Supreme Court, and the president removes Section 305 allows the president to declare a state of emergency in the entire federation. If the country is at war, now who is going to prosecute the war? Will the president resign or I hereby remove myself? There are 320 sections of the Constitution. Nowhere is the president empowered to remove the governor of a state or suspend the governor of a state, suspend the deputy governor of a state, suspend the legislators in a state.
Okay, so coming back to you now, Prince Francis Chilaka, how is it possible that we have lawmakers, people will be say that then suppose be the people we go guide and be custodian of this our constitution? Where it be say Femi Falana don't tell us say we get 320 sections of the constitution, 320. Saying inside of the 320, if you turn and finish, even the back page, nowhere where it be say the constitution give the president power to promote a sitting governor. Yet our National Assembly members, where they suppose guide, where in fact our constitution and their Bible, they still get mind, approve not just the state of emergency, but also approve the suspension of an elected governor. Now, first of all, what's in the column? Ruben Abati been talking yesterday, say that action of removing a sitting governor by the president, saying an impeachable offense, say because he did against the constitution. And say the National Assembly is supposed to take up impeachable procedures against the president. How come this same National Assembly will be the look up to help us guide our laws them well? Now then can't help us, Kukuma, make sure say they support waiting that thing where people say impunity and dictatorial action by the government or the president. How come not them? Now you see can't help come, sandpaper the thing where make it look well, like saying nothing happened. Then what do you mean to our democracy with the practice? I be just there for the hands of few people. I beg get me answer. Not vex say I break them down like that.
You Precious, you don't hear yourself.
Sir, what's that?
You hear yourself. Everything you talk now, what do you talk?
Nothing.
How can you be talking of rule of law in a society that is becoming lawless? How can you talk of rule of law in a society where you have an obnoxious constitution? How can you talk of a rule of law when the judiciary, the legislature have all become departments of the executive? So when you're talking of rule of law, you're talking as if you are from out of space. Talk as a Nigerian. The problem of Nigeria today is the problem of leadership. See, let me tell you this, Precious. Go and write it down. Your president is, no, let me not say your president. The leaders of Nigeria are likened to monkeys. I didn't say that they are monkeys, oh. I said that they are likened to monkeys. It is easy to give monkey a cup of water, but to collect that cup is a bigger problem. So to give power to your leaders is not a problem. It's the easiest thing to do. The problem is to collect the power back from them. We say sovereignty belongs to the people. How secured are the people? How sovereign are the people? You have a National Assembly that changes the law and the legislature that, the judiciary that changes the law at will, the way they want. So when you say that somebody has abused the Constitution, you need to be very specific. Which of the Constitution are you referring to? Is it the Constitution that was formed from Decree 24? Is it the Constitution that we as a people have not enjoyed? Is it the Constitution that does not provide security for the people? Is it the Constitution that has thrown away social contract with the people? So which Constitution are you talking about? Is it the same Constitution that allows somebody who did not contest primaries to be declared the winner of an election? So we need to know which Constitution you're referring to. Those we have in the National Assembly today, honestly speaking, should be really, really ashamed of themselves. Because what they have displayed today is the height of impunity, the height of disregard of the voice of the people. They don't care what you, the people, are saying. They don't care even if the people, all of them, die at once. So long as they satisfy their selfish ends, they are happy with it. And that is the problem we are having in this country today, and nothing else. So for me, I don't know what anybody expects from this National Assembly. I don't see any difference between the 9th and the 10th Assembly. We see today we have an assembly that everybody is decamping to the ruling party. Is it not shameful? Is it not sad that in a country like Nigeria, we no longer have dissenting voices? Everybody must follow the voice of one man, and that is the voice of the president. You see, what the National Assembly did today is what I will call coup on democracy. They planned and executed a coup on the wishes and aspirations of Nigerians. There is no better way to define it. That is what they did today. They pushed aside.
So you say what's in the National Assembly do today? Say them plot coup on democracy. That means
exactly. That's what they did. Nothing short of that.
That means they kidnap democracy.
They even imposed state of emergency on democracy.
Hell.
That is what they have done. So tell me, who amongst them can you consider as a model? Of all the members in the Federal House of Rep and in the Senate, which of them can you consider as a model? Which of them can you ask your child to look up to for a better country? And then tell me, which of them? None. Not one of them. So you need to understand that what has played out today is the same attitude they are using in trying to suppress Natasha. So it has become very obvious to all Nigerians today that Natasha is fighting for a cause. But your senators are ganging up, just as they have ganged up to rape democracy in Nigeria. They are not learning. I keep saying it. I keep saying that they are not learning. When they are ready to learn, and the problem is that we have no respect or regard for democracy. We have no respect or regard for the Nigerian people.
All right, so Prince Francis Chilaka, you know, what make this day very confusing because this particular Senate, they always like to talk about them so that people now don't prepare for election, so that Nigerians go know, may they know people where they won't vote for, may they know, because may they know, say now we get they responsible to put our country the way we want them. This particular
Nigerians are not ready, precious. Please don't go there. Nigerians are not ready. How? When Nigerians are ready, they will do the right thing. Nigerians are not ready. When? I keep telling you, the suffering you have in the land today, it has not gotten to crescendo. It is just doing press up. It is just starting. When frustration, when the ills of the society hits the people will start thinking as if there is no box. It is this same Nigerians that you're talking about today. Tomorrow, they will give them a cup of rice. They will give them 2 balls of onions. They will add 5,000 on top of it, and they will vote those people that are holding them down. Nigeria is a country where the only thing that works is that the oppressed are busy praising and worshiping their oppressors.
Okay, so how is it possible that this is the most diverse National Assembly where we get different people from different political parties, and all of these people, including people with a lot of newbies pressures. How come this kind of National Assembly will get where nine will get 9 day diverse, nine get different people, rich people pass, and including new people? One would think say will get the mind to serve the country. If this issue about prayer being sent to bank accounts, be being sent email, being sent to prayer being sent to email, not true. What did it tell on the integrity of the people, them kind of people who they put forward for inside our country? Understanding stay. It is tiring to deal with, because at some point I begin to get headache.
You are talking about institutionalized poverty.
It is bribery is true, but they don't have money, they have salaries. Should they still take the
calm down. You are talking of institutionalized poverty, and unfortunately, we are so myopic in our thinking that we believe that when you talk about poverty, it is only poverty of the stomach, but there is poverty of the mind. There is poverty of the brain. So Nigerians, ordinary Nigerians, are suffering the poverty of hunger, the poverty of lack of money. Those you have in government are suffering the poverty of lack of vision. They see white, they call it black. Just as the poor man is looking for 1,000 naira, 500 naira, 10,000 naira to sustain his family, your wicked and selfish politicians are also looking for money to satisfy their affluent lifestyle. So when you say there is hunger in the land, it is not just the poor man on the street that is feeling the hunger. Your politicians too are feeling the hunger. And that is why every one of them today, they are decamping to the ruling party, because the ruling party has a lot of largesse to give to them. So the mindset of the ordinary Nigerians just before the elections, where they collect anything to vote anybody, is the same mindset the political class have. When they get elected, they begin to look for where they will get more money for themselves. It is a very shameful situation. Nigeria has lost men of honor and proven integrity. We no longer have them. Nigeria have lost men who speak truth to power. We no longer have them. Have you not noticed in this country today that even the men of God, religious leaders that you expect to come out and speak truth to power, suddenly they have all gone quiet? Are you not surprised? Does it not show you that there's a deficit in our thinking and deficit in our morals? Nigeria is hitting the bottom of it all with what is playing out in Nigeria today. So anything anybody wants to say, like I said, you have a structure where it is easy to give power to somebody, but to collect that power back is the bone of contention.
All right. Okay. Now make we look at where how other things they happen for inside the country. Will they come? Because update there as they get to concern Asari Dokubo, videos don't they make the round of how Asari Dokubo don't join another camp. Why don't they talk say may they leave Ijaw people? But I'll let you guys know something about that video very soon. And then also about the purported or alleged meeting between Asari Dokubo and Ateke Tom, and then waiting the status of the Rivers elders be. We'll go talk about that. But make we quickly talk about the level of insecurity for inside. Okay, yeah. Still about this River State issue very quickly. This money then we hear say the sole administrator now go get about 400 billion naira. And Chuku days ago, this 400 billion they go get them within 6 months. And some of the people then when they don't see around the military administrator, immediately just resume work. Now one young man when they call Ojukaye Flagamakri in a weak strong ally. Person where he be a former local government chairman for Asari local government area, and then in the former Chibika Amechi guy, then he decamp enter Wiki camp. Right now he be one of the first persons then where they see around the military administrator. Is this like stylishly also? Could this just be what everybody suspected, that they have stylishly handed over Rivers State back to Wike. And if that is the truth, what could Wike really have on the president? We're going to make the president take this risk, disobeying the constitution, understanding say if you have impeachable offense in a working democracy, to do this just to favor Wike.
So I like say when you want to ask your question. I like say when you want to ask your question, you will put working democracy. A good way you put the working democracy. Because for here the thing not they work. Because if to say they work, some of the arguments when people don't put forward, when they talk say if you check what's in our constitution talk, you not give Oga President the power to do that kind of thing. Therefore don't ask him. Hello, Precious, you hear me? Oh God, I beg go. Network go.
I didn't hear you, Ezugutuku, the crystal clear. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Your village people never come yet. Yellow people never come yet. I didn't hear. I didn't hear you.
Okay. So
go ahead.
I
give you the floor. Me talk. You go ahead.
Yes, I been they talk say if to say our democracy and working democracy, all the issues when they come out from where people they talk say if you check the action when Oga President carry you. Not be the power when constitution give am any use. We suppose don't resolve those issues first before we come they talk about say person they collect money. And it go also good make am clear for here say now the allocation when the state will receive. But based on say giving the action of Oga President over the next 6 months, now the sole administrator now go they run things for inside the state, now go Kolobi that money, and we hope say he go use that money in the best interest of the good people of Rivers State. That one too now, that matter we'll go discuss some other time. But I go like talk say, people don't come out, they talk say, some of the people where they don't see with the sole administrator, say it be like say, now people when they say they be pro-Wike. In fact, after Oga President be announced, say, make the sole administrator take charge and begin to run things. They get some kind of videos when called surface online. The video now video of not be video, sorry, now picture. 2 different pictures when Oga Wike they shake the hands of the sole administrator. At that time, in the still the same. People they talk say like say 2 of them get history together, and this one the advantage. They say the advantage like yes. As the matter they like this now. The fact say person will no hide in support and loyalty to Oga Wike, you don't see him like 5 and 6 allegedly with the sole administrator. You be like say, as the matter they like this now, now Oga Wike, now he get the advantage for this particular matter. But he did very, very sad. He did sad say he named the enter this conversation. Truth, he say, he be Rivers man, the former governor of the state, but currently na the minister of the FCT, and he get job description, and he suppose face the job where they say Oga President appoint him to face for inside the FCT, and allow things go as it take supposed be for inside Rivers State. Some people don't argue say as the matter dey like this now, say it's very, very important say Oga President too say for tell am say make him collect yellow card, make go sit down for somewhere too. As it be say now all the people where this matter concerns.
Now so that everybody go get yellow card now, make them rest first.
Yes, make everybody go rest. But as it be like this now,
Oga President don't talk say no do anything. Attorney General they know they say in the stainless.
Now why you do say people they talk now say you be like say all these arrangements last now in between go favor. So you will also talk about whether the sole administrator will conduct local government elections.
Absolutely.
And you can't talk say the conduct of that election based on some kind of church when they go around. You be like say I dey hear you loud and clear. I dey hear you.
Like they do somehow.
God, I beg you. I dey hear you. Hello? I dey hear you loud and clear. I dey hear you.
All right. So Prince Francis Chilak, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Prince Francis?
Loud and clear. I dey hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, so Chukudi, if you hear me, just continue. Prince Francis, just give us a little minute. If you can hear me, continue. Your network will lose you for a while, so just continue.
Okay, so what did they talk now? Say, you've been talk say if we conduct local government elections, say na to give organic back
the structure where they call trouble.
Exactly, where they call trouble inside the state. These are some of the questions where they say plenty people go to ask, and they're going to see how things unfold in the coming days for them to feel say, okay, oh yes, so if I say this matter don't clear now, this picture don't clear, who the person when this thing go favor. But for now, as it is like this, so please don't say that see person when they very loyal to that weekend with the sole administrator, if I say now you get the advantage.
Now, wow. Okay. So plenty things in my mind to talk about, but I just hold myself small so make a feel no talk. Make we quickly go visit some things will happen for news quickly, and then get back to it because it connect to this matter we get to happen. So today we hear say Benue State community they don't cry, say they know if we do again because the way we be say Fulani headsmen they use they kill them. Say they matter too much, so they need to do again. From 2 days ago, we see videos we make the round how it be say people they use camper for their life for inside Benue State. Right now we hear say at least 2 soldiers, 9 don't die. 2 soldiers and 3 others, 9 they don't kill. And seen as suspected armed men, Fulani headsmen, for inside Ayashe community, near Jatuaka, for inside Kwando local government area of Benue State. Now, these people, they cry, they worry. This thing don't they happen. Remember, say Chukudi, the time women you've been talk about Enugu State women. Oh no, you know, say that Enugu State women, when you talk about, say the say police can't even vex for them. Say why they get to the protest since they no agree stop. Police pursue them, then they need to protest again. That's Enugu State women. Oh no. For Ondo State yesterday, people just enter street. In fact, if you see the vex say Ondo people carry yesterday, so they then bring some of the dead body them when they talk, say the headsmen them by carry come the government house as they carry come. May they show the governor, say may see. In fact, some of them make I go show you videos as Benue people they use run up and down when it be say as they run from Fulani headsmen. It is like saying a war. You know that thing the one we see during civil war. Those videos them. And so it take with this now recently for inside Nigeria. Not be any other place, not be Afghanistan, not be for inside DR Congo, na Nigeria, na it be for inside Benue State, Nigeria, according to this video where they make the round, where they trend. Then the video of people who protest yesterday. Now, the reason why make a delay these presidents now say, why it be say the president no see these places deemed fit enough to declare state of emergency. Today now, we they hear say for Osun State, where they like in a governor, say APC the same and declare state of emergency there because of crisis. The crisis where they Osun State and the one where happen for Rivers State, it they as much as this Benue State and this Ondo State where I go play now, where equal to declaration of state of emergency. This now the protest where people protest yesterday for inside Ondo State. Make a
Currently, we are at the government office in Alagbaka, Akure, where members of some communities in Ondo State are protesting the state of insecurity in their various communities.
Ondo State yesterday. I just hope say that video will be clearer and make people play again. So Prince Francis Chilaka, I would like get your reaction to this matter before we enter the real state of the matter now for inside Rivers.
All right, Precious, quick one.
And
quick one. What is the economic value? What is the economic value that or is it Osun, Ondo, and Benue State are bringing to the federal? What are they bringing to the federal? Value. Yes, I need to know. The president did not hide words. He did not mince words. The president told you categorically why he declared a state of emergency. It's not about the people in Rivers State. It's not about whether Sim, Fubara, and Amahule and Wike are fighting. No. The state of emergency was declared because the president feels that if he doesn't do that, the money that they get from oil will reduce. So it's about economic importance.
Go ahead, sir.
So if you're looking at it from another point of view, you're thinking that the whole essence is because Wike and Fubara are fighting, or Fubara and the State House of Assembly are fighting. You're missing the point. The point is that the federal government does not want to play with the revenue coming in from Rivers State. But this federal government is closing our eyes to the mass looting of natural resources across the entire north. They are closing their eyes. There's a video that has been trending where Boko Haram, or whatever they call them, were executing some Nigerian soldiers.
Oh yes, very sad. I don't want to play that thing. I know people play. I don't see.
There are videos. We saw in the news in Yobe State. We saw in the news. Sorry, in Yobe State, where bandits and Boko Haram gave the citizens of the community within the local government to live. Why has the government not seen the need to go and declare a state of emergency in those areas? So this whole thing is not about people who live in there. It's not about the citizens of the state. And this is what I keep telling Nigerians. The leaders you have do not have patriotism in them. They don't care about the people. They don't care about you and I. It is about the money that they are making from each of the states. Are you not shocked, Precious? Are you not shocked that a speaker was impeached by more than 90% of the members of the State House of Assembly
and replaced,
and your president brought him back? Secondly, the fight in Rivers, in all honesty, is not about the allocation. It's about the structure.
Oh, so you not agree with Chukwudi saying that just about the resources. If you say that we control the structure.
If you're controlling the political structure of the state, you are controlling the resources of the state. That is why when if you look at Kogi today, when you have Adodo Abi as governor.
Yes, Ododo.
Who is controlling the structure, political structure of that state?
Yahaya Bello.
And where is Yahaya Bello? Yahaya Bello is behind the scene, dictating to the governor what to do, telling the governor who to appoint as SA, who to appoint as commissioner. So that is the problem. And I feel so upset that this president, who said he fought for democracy, can allow himself to be used by the likes of Wike. Well, I don't blame the president. The president has lived it out. I'm coming. The president has lived out godfatherism in Lagos. And earlier today, I was asking somebody on a different platform. I said, those who have ruled Lagos, are they truly locations? And the person said something that, was very laughable. He said, the original Lagos is between Ebutemeta and the island. That the rest was Ogun State, Ijebu. I said, okay. And he forgets that in the creation of any state, Wait, in the creation of any state, there has to be boundaries. And usually, because of the way Nigeria is, you cannot create a state without taking some local governments from other states into the new state. So his argument is that some of the people that came from other states that were carved into Lagos, some of them are from Ogun, some of them are from Kwara, so they are entitled to become rulers and leaders in Lagos State. So as it is now, if you look at the Lagos State House of Assembly, Abasa has been reinstated as the speaker, and he was given clear instruction: go and do your speakership, forget about the structure.
So Prince Francis said this thing will happen for inside National Assembly, and Chukwudi, if you can hear me too, one of the reasons why a lot of people they worried about this, say if all the lawyers, them legal luminaries, then don't look and say this declaration of state of emergency, it never really reached that level. But make we even live and say to your perception, it don't reach that level. The suspension of a sitting and duly elected governor, his deputy, and all House of Assembly members say it is illegal because nowhere, no matter as it's on our constitution, where constitution give the president right to do that. How come with the period of Ramadan, Muslims they pray? Nigeria is a very religious country. With the period of Lent, Christians they pray and fast. Nigeria is a very religious country. How come both our Christians and our Muslims they pray? Where the National Assembly, knowing that not part of the constitution will be their Bible, where states say the president get the right to do this thing, and yet all of them voice count, say the years have it. Chukwudi Ezugu, because in just one sentence, help me giving me a possible answer why this they happen. We still go enter inside Rivers State to make a tell on the matter the way I get there in terms of updates. But Chukwudi, can you hear me? Why, as a very religious country, when we go fit get Muslims they pray right now, they fast, Christians they pray right now, they fast, and we get large number of Christians and Muslims for inside the, at least we don't get plenty, nobody they come as in the traditionalists for inside National Assembly. How come at this period, now all of them knowing fully well, say the constitution no direct anyway, say that this thing they legal by the president, but they consent. Not be lie then lie, even when they pray. No vex, so a question I ask.
The truth be say, you know, use religion and politics for one sentence for inside Nigeria. You know, they go. Yes, now, precious. I know say, as woman we get plenty experience, you want maybe the conversation strong where we make it flow. You said no, say when we talk about religion and we say Nigeria is a religious country, now just talk when you talk. Because if you even see the way when this our country, this country be like people who believe in God, or if they even believe in anything. Ask yourself now, the way with this country, they be like say we believe in anything. The same people will go stand, use one holy book of a particular religion, take oath, say they go walk, then go do, then go serve. The time when they thief, the oath where they take, where they keep their faith. So you don't even follow at all. That religion will not even enter because a lot of these our leaders, that people when they say just the answer, say then they be adherent of one particular religion faith for mouth. Their actions not even resemble them at all. These people are very, very bad people. Their behavior not they reflect person when get fear of God. So that religion will not even enter at all.
Then if
people talk about follow at all, no use religion and Nigerian politician in one sentence. Now insult to the religion.
But if we use any other politician, not be Nigerians their own. But make I quickly remind people, say they fit. I beg you, this is your first time of joining me. Kindly click on the subscription button. Yeah, please click on the subscription button so that I can move this ministry to the permanent site. If you never subscribed before, just click on that subscription button, and we go live every day, afternoon and evening like this, to bring on an update of matter then when they happen for inside Nigeria. So Chukwudi, please continue. Thank you.
So what did they talk? We say, if I don't want to talk, say this religion when we carry put for head, follow for the major problem when they say we face for this our country. Thank God, say the last time when I've been joining you, we've been talking about the governors for the northern, some governors for the northern part of Nigeria. When been tell school children say make them go stand for house because
because of say they fast. So because of that faith, so they get to use fast. No, not to use that same faith. Talk, say no, I cannot see something that is bad and do it.
But it go good make you ask yourselves. For example, now, the people when they say, now them be the custodians of the most holy sites for Islam. The people when they say hold the keys to Mecca and Medina. Those people take children and make them go
like
house.
Saudi Arabia.
No, they not tell. The people when get the religion, when they practice them in the original form, then take children and make them go sit down for house. So when
they don't tell them.
When we they look our country, the talk where people go throw in religion that to just confuse people or make people feel like say get some kind of divine power when I go provide solution to the problem that we face inside this our country, rather than for us to use our common sense to find the solution to those problems. So me and not they follow them, they discuss that religion part. You should be now when you first start, you didn't talk about the Jews when they go around now, where they say some people dollars don't enter inside their pocket. The dollar prayer don't enter inside their mail.
Inside their
and all of them and all of them don't shout amen. Now why you they hear those in favor say everybody is inside the house? According to the Jews when they go around allegedly, for the truth they say these are politicians. Many of them don't care. Most of them don't care about the average Nigerian. They don't care about whether we do things the right way. Then their own I just say, make we follow the crowd, make we do what we do. And now why is it very important? Make the Nigerian people make we consign this our country, they prepare us for body. Because now we they at the receiving end of every bad thing happen for this country. Every bad thing, and we they at the receiving end. See people they run up and down. It don't be like small when they play catcher for primary school. But then when people they run for blood, they like, thank God say you don't want to play that gory video of where terrorists them.
They killed our military. No. I not play that one. I not play. In fact, that way you don't talk. Make I go play that Osun State own again. You know, say they speak Yoruba. It go help us interpret it in the talk for Yoruba language because then vex very well. Whether they talk
Currently, we are at the government office in Alagbaka, Akure, where members of some communities in Ondo State are protesting the state of insecurity in their various communities. As you can see, the protesters have been left into the government office and they are going around carrying branches stating their displeasure at the state of insecurity in their areas, their communities in Ondo State.
Could you hear what they talk? The chant Fulani must go, Fulani must go. And some of them also talk. So on those states now, they receive about 3 times their allocation where they receive during Akere Doluwo Biaketi. So right now, even with the increased allocation, say they know they safe again because that time maybe like say Aketi been support Amotekun. But right now, this particular person not even send Amotekun. Say Amotekun a shadow of themselves. But I know what I go interpret more, waiting these people will they talk for Yoruba language so that others go feel understand in case you understand Yoruba language.
The first person when they talk the number of people when you say they don't buy for inside the state on this current situation. And you know, I see they counting, they talk say now over 30 people now they don't lose their lives for this kind of situation. You know, but what is very disturbing and say this thing don't they get ethnic coloration. You hear as they shout, say, Fulani must go, Fulani must go. And because of the way we say this matter day, it is very, very easy for this thing to degenerate to something when they very, very, we go even cause more problems. Just imagine, say, as they gather like that, whether they vex now, somebody just shout, say, one person, you see one person when, you know, way be Fulani. Just imagine the kind of destruction way to happen for that particular.
Now they go use jump on them.
Now. So I won't beg Oga Lucky, the governor of those states. The fact say his name be Lucky. Yes, the fact say his name be Lucky. No means say making just the thing say now by luck then the wrong government. Government na action. You supposed to body, you supposed to do everything what you do. And this na person will be say he supposed strive to make mark. Because the way we demand they become governor, it don't be like say now waiting God wants make it happen. You go remember saying that these same states now you get people like Ade Farati. Now this same states get Iroko, the late Mimiko. Now these same states now you get Aketi, where unfortunately sickness carry and go before this man can complete his term, can also win election. So I beg you need to step up. You need to just answer chief security officer of the state, especially when you don't get 3 times the allocation. Una allow Amotekun follow act of parliament, even though it be like say some of them not even really support the team. It not come from their heart. But Amotekun just turn to people where they wear uniform, rather than even to help with community policing and also support our security people. They not fit do am. But then again, who you want tell when go get confidence if the person they hear for news they these bad people too they buy our security people. If you as a person when they look to people to protect you, they hear say those people say they need protection because they fight them anyhow, it go affect your confidence. Me I go expect say at this point, make Oga President call emergency meeting. I know they meet with some of our security people, and then the way then they report some of this matter for news based on whether they don't put pressure. You know, people don't really they talk about them. Now, why you don't go hear this kind of thing for the mainstream? But we thank God for social media. Say all these G's them they come out and people they see them. It don't make any sense. Say for different parts of Nigeria, this kind of thing they happen. For broad daylight, for Benue, people go they run because bad people they come. For those states, people don't frustrate to the point where they say they go government house. See Osun State where the APC they talk say make Oga President declare emergency. See Rivers State. See Bayelsa. Timaya tweet the other day. See Enugu State. Across Nigeria,
Timaya tweet to say they not let them rest again. No, herdsmen don't let them rest. So what's in this? What's in this recent spread? What's in this recent spread of herdsmen across all south and southwest and southeast states?
So whether na herdsmen really, or na just some people where they say that they masquerade as headsmen to do badness because they feel say it be like say one kind vacuum they as they concern our security arrangements. It is very, very important make our leaders them they step up, rise to the occasion and see what they do. We don't talk about collaboration amongst the states, the states across the southeastern part of Nigeria, southwest. How you go live for where you be say this thing I don't know, the thing they pepper me. And it just be like say some of these our governors them they're not even really the reason well. Like for example, you go notice say over the last 2 months, it doesn't be like say Professor Chukwuma Soludo carry the fight against insecurity and some kind of vices inside the state go meet the people for their doorstep. Now it just be like say in they do his own on his own. Enugu they do their own. Abia they do their own. The different states they do their own. Make we see intra-state collaborations. For example, Lagos and Ogun. In fact, we even don't mention Amotekun. And that Amotekun supposed to be people who will help with community policing for the southwestern part of Nigeria. But it just be unfortunate, say, as it is like this now only name them they carry exist. In actual practice, the job be like say nobody they give them any support and they don't do what they're supposed to do. It's they really very, very disturbing. Say you go just think you they hear of badness for Benue, you they hear for Bayelsa, you they hear for Enugu, you they hear for Ondo State. It's very, very disturbing.
All right, thank you so much. So, Prince Francis Chilaka, make I take you on this one. So, gist where they get round, and from Grapevine, allegedly say Asari Dokubo pay Ateke Tom a visit, and we know see these two people are heavyweight militants them for inside Niger Delta. We hear say that two don't meet somehow, but still allegedly. And then we also can hear about first of all, there is this video making the round where people they talk say Asari Dokubo don't do U-turns, they don't come back, they resupport presidency now in friend. Not saying say Tinubu na friend. Say don't they resupport Tinubu will be friend again now. Saying don't change man. Say they no Fubara, they no know who him be. Make a play that video.
May nobody come tell you say na Ijaw man. That man no be Ijaw man. That man na Satan pikin. They want to make her die. Then they call say na Ijaw matter. That I used to say then come here. Maybe me I didn't make her when they call. They come kill her. If I can't call on her, let nobody go join. Waiting that they drag, you don't know. You know waiting that they drag? No. You know the agreement where they sign? No. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Agreement in agreement, you know be so. Make them do their own agreement. You know, concern you say make them come kill you. It's down family, it's down family front. You know, do how many things say make them come kill us. Peace say for Rivers State. We drive Areview, we come out there. The buildings come there. This no too question. That's the song. Stand from the street. Look at where. Now it will come out from inside.
So we don't see Prince Francis Chilaka. So let me get your reaction first of all. So the truth is that this video is actually an old video. Not the recent video. Asari Dokubo no make this video recently. So anywhere where you see this video, where they tell you say now waiting Asari Dokubo just talk immediately, say talk him now and say he says him no be John man, no be recent video, na old video. And you know, still be seasoned journalist that I'm not gonna come here the live one, I'm not gonna picture on anything will not be truth. That being said, make I take your reaction to him, and then we'll go to the what if the meeting between Ateke Tom and Asari Dokubo feel likely be true. How you think say that meeting go pan out? And then secondly, if the kind of prayer where they don't carry send to our National Assembly members them now, them if that prayer not true, and say the prayer enter inside National Assembly members them email. If they send that kind of prayer to maybe Ateke Tom and Asari Dokubo, you see them coming down and moving on, because at the end of the day, now woman on your own, every woman on your own. What do you think? Just go ahead. I guess somebody will go call me in from. I expect somebody to join in from Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to give us updates on the exact situation on some of these groups. Them. But before we get the person come in, make I take your reaction, sir. You're on mute, or you mute from your end. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead,
you
sir.
Know why I'm
laughing?
You.
I don't know why they laugh. Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me now?
I can very well, crystal clear now.
I'm laughing because Nigeria na theater. My home video. Different series with the different series. Now we see for Nigeria. Every movie we start for Nigeria, actor no they die. Now only for Nigeria movie, now the actor they appear in two different movies at the same time. They're gonna record the movie. They're gonna shoot the movie. One they shoot for Abakaliki, then they shoot one for Enugu. The same actor, but they do all the stunts in the two movies at the same time.
But this one a real life situation. I want to talk about the real lives and economy of people of Rivers State. The last time you talk, even I disagree with Chukudi. Chukudi say the matter now about the resources, the way thing they cause problem about the resources of Rivers people. But you talk saying about the resources of Rivers people, saying about who will handle the structure of Rivers State. Make I just quickly just state this. I will quickly play you this video. Hilda Dokubo and some women protest yesterday, and this now waiting she gets to talk. I think she tilts towards waiting husband material. So we'll listen to her.
Now you have crippled people, and all we see is what for? Because of one man. I will say it over and over and over. What's going on in Rivers State is not similar like in Fubara. What's going on in Rivers State is a combat for the economic soul of Rivers State. Somebody wants to grab the economic soul of Rivers State. The soul of Rivers State, for 24 years, they kept milking us. That was how our money was flying all over our heads. It is here today, it is there tomorrow. It is funding all kinds of foolishness. This is the first time that civil servants have been paid the 13 months every Christmas for 2 years.
Make her just leave am here now. So Prince Francis Chilaka, you don't hear what she talk. So make her get that reaction.
I know what she talk. I know No, I'm not here. Tell me.
She say what's they happen. Say now the fight where they go on. Say no be about any other thing, but now the fight for the economic soul of Rivers State. Now they won't capture. So now waiting make the fight so. Say no be because of insecurity.
Stop.
Say they fight to capture the
economic. Stop.
I don't zip up.
I say make you stop.
I don't zip up, sir.
Good. You know, everybody in Rivers State must come out now. There's a new sheriff in town. So all the people you see coming out now doing one protest or the other, they are looking for recognition. They want to see how they can benefit from the new sheriff in town. And that is the truth. If the fight is about the resources of Rivers State, you will be shocked that even Mr. President would find a solution other than declaring a state of emergency. Any which way you look at it, I've said it and I'll say it again, the president took that decision first and foremost because of the revenue that Rivers State is bringing to the table. Secondly, because of the structure, political structure that is in the state. Don't forget that in declaring your president as a president by INEC, they waited for the vote from Rivers State. And it was the vote from Rivers State that boosted his own vote, that made it possible for them to declare him a winner. So if they lose the political structure in Lagos, in Rivers State, how do you think they want to win 2027 election? It's not going to be possible. So we all know this. Let us stop pretending about it. Now, talking about Asari Dokubo and Ateke Tom, these are all hustlers. For them, anywhere the wind blows, that money will come out from. That is where they will follow. And that is the truth. If they find out that they will be making more money from the military administrator, today, I am telling you, they will both deny any relationship with Fubara. So please, I have always said that the leaders in the Southeast and the South-South are culpable of what the people are going through. And that is the truth.
Now, speaking about this, right? This within the, say they seize local government allocation for inside Rivers State, and the Supreme Court, when it be they give judgment to seize that allocation, it talks say precisely say the allocation no go be released until the governor represent a budget and appropriation act where it be say na me will let assembly go pass. Now that time. Now they go release the budget. But right now, President Tinubu announced yesterday, say he go release budget to the military administrator. Then people come they talk now, say, I bet we understand something. If the president can give order that you release budgets to allocation to military administrator, is the president's statement going to he pass that of the Supreme Court judgment? Or is it that the president go disobey the Supreme Court judgment, pass on top of the head of the Supreme Court, go ahead, go make your own decision.
Because military
right now,
rule.
They never passed any bill yet. So why the president will release allocation where they seized before? When they say they never follow the rules of the Supreme Court, sir.
In a state of emergency, what it means is that you have suspended the legislature, you have suspended the executive. It's a military fiat. It's a military rule. What you have now is military rule in Port Harcourt, in Rivers. Nothing short of that.
So my point now say then the president
gets power
to veto the Supreme Court judgment.
What do you concern military rule with Supreme Court? Let me ask you, have you forgotten that whenever there is a coup and the military takes over, the first thing they do is to suspend the constitution? So as far as Rivers State is concerned, the constitution has been suspended on them. So now military rule 9 and day now. If you don't want to know, make you know. Military rule don't get time for make the carry bill. Who they want to give the bill to? Who will pass the bill?
That one will pass the budget. Then. So then obey the law where president tell Fubara. Now, the president too, they obey the law, not vex. So now these are questions that we need to ask and then bring these things to the fore so that Nigerians go understand what thing they deal with. No vex. Sorry, I see that you're very tired. But then moving on then.
Which Nigerians want to understand? When you talk, you say Nigerians, I laugh. You were just talking about Nigerians being very religious, and I was laughing at you. If we're as religious as we call ourselves to be, we will have the best of leaders in this world. We will have the best of citizens in this world. Nigerians can pray, they can sleep in the church, they can sleep in the mosque. Their heart is evil. Their heart is dark. So let us stop deceiving ourselves with religion. Please, if you're talking about Nigeria, forget religion. We only use religion and ethnicity when it suits us. Not when we're talking about the Nigerian people in general. No. So when you're saying the people, who are the people that want to listen? Is it the same? Wait, hold on. Is it the same people that tomorrow, these same people you're talking about, tomorrow, you will see them carrying placard telling to Mr. President, please extend the number of months for the military administrator? That is what is happening. That is the people you want to put your neck out for. The same people you see gathering to protest that they want Natasha to be removed from the National Assembly. Are they the people you're talking about? So please, when we talk about the Nigerian people, be very specific of the Nigerian people you're talking about. The Nigerian people you have today, they are not ready. They are not serious. They have no willpower to do the right thing.
All right. So now speaking about the sole administrator, I did say earlier that a review from the Rivers State 2025 budget estimates that the state will receive over 400 billion naira in revenue, including 265.5 billion naira, which is allocation from the Federal Accounts Allocation Committee, that's FAAC, within the next 6 months. And so the president don't talk. For these 6 months now, he will release all the money we did due and necessary only to the sole administrator alone. That means he will be the one solely in charge of disbursing this this front. Now, speaking about other issues, a lot of people don't talk against them. We know that, but then speaking about a way forward, as much as P2B don't come out and talk about them, see waiting in the National Assembly today, you say they just murder our democracy and all of those. But all this talk just like say it is futile because nobody will hear them. But then again, Atiku Abubakar, El Rufai, I hear say P2B, even though P2B was not present, but I think Tanko was present and all that. They don't form a coalition where they intend to use to pursue Bola Tinubu. But with the way things they go for this country like this now, does it look like a Bola Tinubu can be ousted in 2027 with the way, with this level where we carry now, where we go fit clearly disobey the constitution, clearly go against the constitution, and nobody fit do anything about it, and everybody be quiet? Will an election solve this problem? I just the ask question.
You know, I'm happy that the likes of Atiku, the likes of El Rufai, is it Bacharawa and who again? All of them are coming together. But like you see, I keep saying it, Precious.
Sir?
To give monkey a cup of water, it's not a problem. The monkey will gladly collect it with cheerfulness. The monkey will even dance for you. You know, monkey has a way of clapping. But to collect that cup from monkey, Nadia Wahala Day. I won't say more than that.
Okay. All right. So that means the coalition.
For them to come together,
okay.
For them to come together, they need the people. But in order for the people to follow them, they too must show sincerity. No be say tomorrow now, El Rufai will go sit down on that tree. Maybe they roast corn and the yam. Not be tomorrow now. El Rufai go carry him pikin, say him pikin don't go public school. Not be tomorrow now. Atiku go general hospital, go lie down like person will get illness. That is not the kind of coalition we want. We want a coalition that is centered around the people. We want a coalition that recognizes the sovereignty of the people. And I believe that that is the kind of coalition Peter Obi would be part of. And Peter Obi has made it clear that he is not going to join a coalition.
He's part of this coalition now.
Let me finish. He's not going to join a coalition just to take power from APC. He wants a coalition that has a human face. And if they want Peter Obi to be part of that coalition, if they want the Nigerian people to be part of that coalition, then their mindset, their thinking faculty, their vision has to change and reflect on having the people first before themselves.
So earlier today, people they talk, so even the P2B self, it be like say no to get mine because people they talk, so now waiting make person like Kenneth Okonkwo vex leave them. Say because if during that time waiting for that national international conference center when they call out result, we didn't know the protest, saying that just small thing way for do just to say himself no agree, and people for people protest and for no day where we did today. That time during Muhammadu Buhari administration when they call results. So do you see also seeing P2B being firm enough to say people look say it today we don't need person where they too soft to follow these people. Sometimes if you have to fight with the pig, you may have to also roll in the mud. But you see P2B being able to also soil in hands or fight along with them with the way Nigerian politics is they dirty. And if he's joining this coalition, is that not him doing the
okay, you want a P2B? You want a P2B that will say grab it, snatch it, and run, and damn the consequences. Is that the kind of P2B you want? If you want that kind of P2B and he becomes a president, if you want that kind of P2B and he becomes a president, what would you have achieved? You wouldn't have achieved anything.
All right.
So I am not in support of a president. I'm not in support of a coalition that is centered on grab it, snatch it, and run. I'm interested in a coalition, which I will also join. A coalition that puts the people first. A coalition that understands that the people are going through a lot. A coalition that understands the tenets of democratic rule. The coalition that understands that your obnoxious 1999 constitution needs to be changed. A coalition that understands that your present electoral laws are faulty and needs to be worked upon. That is the coalition I would join. And that is the coalition I know the likes of P2B would want to be a part of.
All right, so now that kind of coalition, now you go join. But we go enter inside Natasha Akpoti because he just mentioned her name. So the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria don't petition the United Nations. United Nations, they don't carry petition, go now through the Office of the Resident of Humanitarian Coordinator for Nigeria regarding the ongoing crisis in the Nigerian Senate following allegations of sexual assault leveled against Senate President Godswill Akpabio by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Now, in the letter dated, I think, March 18, 2025, and signed by its executive director, Ambassador Blessing Akinloshotu, the council emphasized the need to uphold the sanctity of the Senate as a symbol of democracy and national sovereignty. Now, the group called for a balanced and objective approach to the matter, asserting that Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's recent suspension was based on alleged violations of Senate rules rather than her sexual assault allegations. The letter outlined specific reasons for her suspension, including refusal to sit in her assigned seat following a chamber rearrangement due to recent defections, addressing the Senate without prior recognition from the president. In fact, they name everything we say she do. So say this one, which they carry waka go different media houses, say them sexual abuse as no be true. The council dismissed Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's allegation as vague and lacking specific instances of physical or verbal abuse. Say they no ever physically abuse her or verbally abuse her. But there was something Natasha said in an interview she had recently with Sky News. For that interview, she get a lot to talk because she talked, say, if they say they suspend her because of, say, she disobey house rules. Say men don't they wait through things at each other for inside the house. As they throw things on each other, say who suspend them. And because she be woman, we could listen to her when she talk that for international.
An allegation of sexual harassment against the President of Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, on the 5th day of March 2025, and the very next day I was suspended for 6 months. I believe my suspension was illegal, it's unjust, and it's just a way of silencing me.
The Nigerian Senate has stated that your suspension is not related to the allegations that you've made of sexual harassment or assault, but due to gross misconduct and unruly behaviour on your part, firmly refuting what they call the deliberate misinformation and false narrative being circulated regarding your 6-month suspension.
Anna, yes, they did mention that I was suspended on accounts of gross misconduct. But can they please provide exactly what the gross misconduct is that amounts for 6 months suspension the day after I submitted a petition? I was suspended because of that petition, not because of any gross misconduct. Let's talk about the gross misconduct that have happened in the Nigerian chambers. I was only told to move, and I refused to move my seat because I deserve to be notified. I deserve to be given a chance to explain why I should retain my seat. But you see, I have seen in that chambers where men fight, where senators throw items at each other, curse each other, shout at each other, but they were not suspended. Why? Because they are men? There's this culture of silence, harassment, and fear, intimidation that is intertwined with our culture, whereby a woman is supposed to sit pretty, to be seen only and not heard. I experienced sexual harassment over the past 1 year in the hands of the Senate President. And this sexual harassment, because I refused to yield to his demands, turned into malice, whereby my rights and privileges as a senator were being deprived. I found the courage to speak up. Yes, the breaking point was that moving me from that seat. Silently, I have had to endure a whole lot.
Are you able to tell us the allegations that you are making against him then?
Things got difficult for me. I was always complaining, I have this motion to pass, he's not letting me. And my husband will actually walk to him because they are friends. My wife has a very important bill. Her constituency needs this. Why don't you give her a chance to speak? And he'll tell me, okay, next time, next time. So he deliberately kept on denying me this. And each time I walk to him alone, he'll tell me, you know what? Right here, I'm the chief presiding officer of the National Assembly. So you have to please me, make me happy to get these privileges. And that happened several times. And because I refused, it developed into malice.
He obviously denies the allegations. You've been speaking out very publicly about this, which presumably alludes to the one-sided part of this debate. Was it wrong for you to broadcast this on television, do you think, to make the allegations that way?
Which other way was I going to make it that would have made my voice heard?
So now, waiting in me, you hear what she talk when they ask her, say, why should they come for public television? She say, which other way we should fit you talk and matter? We have voice could be heard. And I also hear what she talk about where men don't throw things at each other for inside the house and people don't really violate the Senate rules and they no suspend them. Why it be saying her own way they go suspend? If truly not because of her unruly behavior, now make them suspend her. If not, you say something where they malicious, follow for inside. I go like get your reaction. So this one where it be saying her fellow women, I don't go right to. You see, and her fellow women, I go right to UN. Say me they ignore her, say nobody sexually abuse her. I beg no vex. Prince Francis Chilaka, put my for talk. Thank you. And just to let Nigerians know, you can join the conversation. Click on the link on the pin post. It will direct you directly to inside the studio where you go join the conversation. So that you go put your mouth for the talk. And then you can also call the WhatsApp number that is by the pin post so that you can join the conversation. I think the WhatsApp number is open and available for you to join in. The number is 0817 029 4077. 0817 029 4077. That's the number. Just call it only on WhatsApp. It's not available on direct call. So just call on WhatsApp and then you can join the conversation. Or you click on that link. If the link give you 404 error, you go see under the 404 error homepage. You could just click on that homepage and it could direct you to the studio and you continue with the conversation. Prince Francis, let's hear you. And hey, by the way, this is your first time of joining us. So please now subscribe. Click on the subscription button. Please kindly subscribe and let's move this ministry forward. Go ahead, Prince Francis.
You know, this issue of Natasha and Areview is getting everybody emotional. Emotional in the sense that a woman is saying, or not even a woman, somebody is saying that they are pressing my neck. They are pressing my neck. They are pressing my neck. And people are saying, your neck, there's nothing wrong with your neck. It reminds me when they said, Black Lives Matter. When you watch the video of the Black American that was being held down by the white cops, and you saw the guy doing everything to breathe, to stay alive. And no, the cops kept insisting and pressing his neck down until the guy eventually passed out and then died. I find it really, really sad that the Nigerian women have become their own problem. I am not saying that the women, yes, I am not saying that the women should support illegality. I am not saying that the women should accept everything, but I was expecting that these same women that are writing letters, these same women that are protesting, I was expecting that they would write a letter to the Senate requesting that the Senate investigates this matter. I was expecting that women would throw out in their millions to the National Assembly, to the various state houses of assembly, and protest for a proper investigation into this matter. But no, they're not doing it. So what they are doing is asking everybody to ignore the woman. And yet, these are mothers. And these are mothers who have children. And I'm beginning to ask myself, how will they now treat a case if their daughter comes to them and says she has been sexually harassed, molested, or raped? The impression I get from some of these mothers is that they will be the ones to shut their daughters up. They will be the ones to say she's lying. Because that is what is playing out.
Let me quickly call, sir. I have someone on the line. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, good evening, rather. Yes, good evening. Good evening, welcome. Thank you. Tony, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes. Precious,
sir?
What happened today at the National Assembly is a case of prayers going into their email boxes yesterday night. They have a lot of prayers. They have nice video yesterday. Because when they gather yesterday, they found out that the number is not there. So they asked them to come back for midnight prayer. So they received their prayers.
All night video.
So that was what they did yesterday. So they got their number, they get everything, and the prayer was answered yesterday. So that's what they're today. There's a rumor that they each got $25,000. There's a rumor on that.
I broke that news yesterday evening now, where I was seeing that some millions of dollars was given to them.
Okay. When prayer was going on to the men, the people that wrote to the United Nations, I don't think they have a serious prayer too. They also sent the letter to the United Nations. If not, Babi is a prayer man, he's a prayer warrior. Ateke was there, so it's part of the coalition with the planning. What I think they might do, my own thinking, they might bring out P2B, but he might only spend 1/10 of. You understand what I mean? They might only have an agreement with them, he might only spend 1/10 of. That P2B is implied, don't need.
But you know, Ateke Abubakar gets also a lot of crowd too. So you think he's going to collapse his own structure for P2B?
I think love P2B. I think last time because of Wiki. I think Abubakar love P2B. He's smart.
Okay.
He collapsed yes, because Wiki. That's why he came out last year. And then people are saying, my brother or my sister, if you leave only P2B, you can never do election Nigeria 100 times. You will not even call, you will not win half. Because election Nigeria, you need the rugged ones. You need the people with their workers to get the vote. So you don't need the demand, election Nigeria don't need the demand. People that are making up that now, there are people that can wrestle that power with Tinubu. Not P2B. I think they might get that for my own feeling, what I'm getting, that P2B will be for 1/10. So I know we take their 2 years.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Prince Francis Chilaka, you were saying something. If you'd like to react to him too. Thank you.
No, so as I was saying that it is time the toga on Nigerian women in terms of culture, religion, tradition should be thrown to the dustbin. If a woman is crying over an issue and continuously crying over it, I think it is high time the Senate sits up and do a proper investigation and end this matter. The way with which the express way, the fastness with which they handled the issue of state of emergency in Rivers State, I believe that the Senate can do the same with the issue of the Senate President and Natasha. They need to bring it to a closure.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. But when they want to, you see the way they want to recall her now, where her constituency people they talk, say they deceive them. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Good evening, Madam Precious, what happened to Barrister Valentine? I know they hear from you.
In there now, you know they watch them every day.
in this program, I pray that you join him with Mr. Chilaka and Prince Chilaka so that they will give us voice we need to hear, honestly.
No worry. Don't worry, go join.
I'm listening his voice. Well, it's because of my time at work. That is the reason I just normally join this one at work. That is the thing.
All right.
When I'm coming from West, it's Oliver.
Thank you, Oliver. You're welcome. Go ahead, Oliver.
Okay, I've seen the headlines or the topic you brought out. Well, the honest truth is that Nigeria is a fair state. We don't have leaders. We don't have anybody we can count that this person is a sincere person. I love the question Mr. Chilaka asked you. How many of the religion people, how many of them can be able to stood firm or upright to say the rightful thing? You come to the same area or whatever, the Islamic people, the leaders, how many of them? Anyone you give money now, they change overnight. So now, I remember concerning about the killings that is happening at Ogun State, Benue State, and all the rest of them. TSS commander have said it open and clear. They should stood and fought the fight. Not delaying themselves. They will say that they will slaughter and kill all of them and take the same place. Where are they running to? So the Uganda fight the fight now. The military that has fought in them, Musa he knows everything. He has been paid. That is the reason why he keep on rehabilitating them, sanitizing them. The Boko Haram and the bandits that are supposed to be sentenced to death. They are rebranding them so that they will come into politics. After everything, they continue with their fight. After all, the person that is the vice president, Shetima, is the criminal that have been negotiating since 2011 when this problem of Boko Haram started. Is he not the same person that is the... Had it been Nigeria have an existing law? All these people don't supposed to be alive. That is what I'm saying. Had it been, we can compare the law we have here in Kuwait to what these people are doing in Nigeria. You say that many people, it's only, if I'm not mistaken, it's only people that might be seen as a one among them. Because these people don't have integrity. No. These have to be slaughtered from head to toe. So that the new people, we have good people from Nigeria. We have good people that has what it takes as leaders to make sure that they fix the country. But you see all these wicked people, that is what the referral to me regard them, the guardian of the vultures. They have nothing to contribute to us. So the referral to me have been stating it, saying it every now and then that we should not die for their fight. And which is true. All these people are the guardian of the vultures. They have nothing to contribute to the progress or the development of the nation. Nothing. Is it the so-called President Tinubu that rigged himself into power? And the same thing he's doing now, and all these rubber stamp senators are stamping. If you agree, say hi, say nay. He has appointed people now that is going to take over INE. He has appointed all of them, people that will stand to protect his iniquities. And these people don't even ask questions. They don't even go and verify. They just stamp anything. According to Areview, I said whatever who said on his mandate, they shall stand. They will stamp whatever.
Thank you. Thank you. Make I leave you so that others will contribute. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. Enjoy the program. Have a nice day.
I appreciate you. I enjoy your contribution too. Thank you so much. Priscilla, can they hear you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How are you, my brother? I greet
Thank you so much. Okay, so let me let you wrap up on your thoughts. I was still expecting my guest from Port Harcourt to join us, but looks like network would not let him join us. But I do hope that he can join us tomorrow, so he will give us updates on what's happening for Rivers State right now, and especially this purported or alleged meeting between Asari Dokubo and Ateke Tom, two heavyweights, former militants will be traditional rulers now, and the alleged prayers people feed the talks, they feed on these sent to these people accounts, and even the accounts across the accounts of traditional rulers then for inside River State to quell the temper of what's in the happen. Is it possible that they will just collect prayers in the accounts and keep quiet and move on? Or with the youths who have the coconut head still, perhaps feel that they are not comfortable with the situation? I don't know. Let me let you finish because I have more calls coming on. Should I go ahead and take the calls?
No. Let me just. No, all I was trying to say is that the Senate owes it to the Nigerian people, because the Nigerian people are the ones who elected them into the red chambers. They owe it to the Nigerian people to set up a high-powered committee, because right now, even the Natasha has lost faith in the chairman of the Ethics and Privileges Committee. So the Senate needs to set up, needs to set up an ad hoc committee immediately and let them address this issue that she has been talking about. And then put a closure to it so that we can move forward. You know, I am not in support of suspending someone for 6 months for not following the rules. I mean, it is the height of it. We all know that. And any right-thinking person will know that that suspension, there is more to it.
So how about this recall? Where did they recall her? Where her constituents then talk, say they don't even know, say they recall how. Say they tell them, say they can't collect empowerment program.
The woman that came out...
I learned that follow-up exercise that is going on in the local government. How far have you people gone about it?
Well, thank you for your question. Early morning, this early morning, we were informed that we should come for an empowerment. When we get to the field, we are asked to bring our voter's card and the VIN, the number there. So we now ask why, because we heard that we should come for the empowerment. So they gave us a form to fill. You fill with your VIN and pen your signature. Then most of us will refuse that we cannot do that because we don't know that an empowerment can be done in this way. So we now left the field.
You want to tell me now that you don't know that it's issue of a record?
We don't know that there is an issue of a record. So we left. Everybody left.
I will be here for the recall of Natasha Oduwaga.
No, sir, we are not. We are here for an empowerment.
But we are not aware about the recall by some group of APC.
No, not at all. No. So we are here for an empowerment. We are just asked to be here for an empowerment. And we are given an instruction to come with our voters card. So that was the instruction given to us, that we should be here with our voters card for an empowerment. No, there's nothing like recall. We don't have anything against our senator, for God's sake. So why did we come?
Okay, so Princess Sulaka, you don't hear him.
You see how deceptive. You see how shameless some of your leaders are.
They don't collect signatures already. If you don't collect the necessary signatures, by the time you know they would have.
At every point in time, they want to use the people against themselves. How can you call yourself a leader and you are clandestinely trying to usurp another person's role? They have failed already. This matter, they have failed because even INEC, I think INEC has come up to say they don't know anything about it. Moreover, to recall a senator or even an honorable member, the collection of signatures are not done in isolation of INEC. INEC must be part of it. INEC must be there. So they have already failed. But will they stop? No, they will continue. So if they feel that what Senator Natasha is accusing the Senate President of is not true, why are they going through all this, putting in so much energy, so much effort in order to not only recall her back, but also to shut her down? Why are they doing that? You saw when they brought out some people to come and protest in Abuja, some women. And the women don't even know who the senator is. They don't even know who Senator Akpabio is. They don't even know why they were brought there. You also saw another video where people were fighting over the money they gave them to come out. Why is it that our political class have no integrity anymore? What is wrong? What kind of leaders do we have in this country?
I beg, just help me hold that what is wrong, eh? Make us still take this call, no vex, because this person don't call me repeatedly. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Jesus is real. Are you there? All right. Apparently, Inono say I don't pick the call. Sorry, sir. Please go ahead and conclude your thoughts.
So I'm asking, what manner of leaders do we have? What is wrong with our leaders? What is really wrong with those we have empowered and entrusted our sovereignty to? What is wrong with them? How do they sleep at night? We need to begin to ask questions. Maybe it is high time that those who want to come out to contest for election should go through mental evaluation. We need to be sure that we're electing men who have their brains functional. Why is it that it is our leaders that are continuously demarketing this country? Why? Is it that this set of leaders don't know anything about history? They didn't read about the past leaders? They didn't read about the founding fathers of Nigeria? What is wrong? Who did we offend as Nigerians? With all the prayer we have been praying, who did we offend? With all the mosques being built almost everywhere and churches being built at every street corner, who did we offend? When will we get it right in this country? When? Honestly, I don't know what the future holds. For the same people, for the same unborn generation that made your president to remove fuel subsidy. I don't know what the future holds for them.
Thank you so much. So COO sent $2.99 twice. He said, make I buy you cook. You didn't hear him?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prince Francis Chilaka. So, what do we expect will happen for Rivers State very soon, or any at the military administration don't resume? In fact, make I go take the statement to be saying make because he hold, he talk to the press today. He talk say he won't study everybody, study everything, then he go address people properly later. So, how you see people? Well, he almost made a mistake when he talk say. Say he's supposed to come, the river is supposed to be under crisis and he's supposed to come quell the crisis. But I think he say everywhere is calm because listen to us more. Listen.
I have to talk to you guys. I want to thank you also for what you've been doing so far. You're all aware I just got in here and decided to meet with the head of service and the permanent secretaries and the service commanders. I'm going to have to meet with them to get the formal briefings from all those I met this afternoon. And then I believe it is only proper for me thereafter to have something to say to you all. And I assure you that perhaps later this evening I'll be in the right position to address you and then to address the issues that you may want to raise now. Port Harcourt is my city. Everything appears calm, and though I know that the situation is there, but we just want Port Harcourt to get back to where it has always been. Okay.
Thank you very much. Everything appears calm, though I know that the situation is there. You know what talks to the place? Because Port Harcourt is peaceful. So you know what talks say, oh, peace not there the place. So I come here to come bring peace. So because he's saying duty not to bring peace for the state.
Precious.
Say Port Harcourt is calm.
Precious. In all honesty, everybody in Nigeria knows that there was nothing like crisis in Rivers State. Everybody knows that the whole heat you were seeing in Rivers State was as a result of the personal agreement entered into between Wike and Fubara. And the fact that when Fubara finally became a governor, it dawned on him that if I open the vault of the state to this man, to Wike, there will be nothing left for me to work with. I wouldn't even see what to work with, talk less of the one that I will embezzle. So the fight
so you know,
was not a fight.
You know,
let me finish. Let me finish. The fight was not a fight of Rivers people. It was not a fight of institutionalizing good governance. It was not a fight of between the governor and the State House of Assembly. Unfortunately, the State House of Assembly were caught in the crossfire because most of them, as Wike has said, he bought forms for them and he made them members of the State House of Assembly. And all of that was to enable him hold on to and control the state. What Wike wanted was to have a governor like the one you have in Kogi that cannot cough, that cannot sneeze, that cannot speak. We hear, we look, but we do not judge. That is what he wanted.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Chilaka. So as we do now, we'll just wait for how it will be tomorrow. I'll get a couple of responses and reactions from River State to know what's in the happen and what's in the atmosphere be like. And if I go fit, get reactions across those militant sectors, the sector and those people too, I would like get reaction, make a letter and know what's in the update be and how it be and how people they take the matter. I appreciate you, Prince Francis. I'm so sorry that I bamboozled you this evening. And thank you to Prince Francis, to Husband Material Chukwudi Ezugo. I appreciate you big time too. Everybody that joins me here every day, I love you guys. John Terry, right? John Terry, the way you are dedicated to this channel, always sharing it to people. I don't even know you from anywhere. I just want to tell you that I appreciate you and I love you so much for doing this for me. To everybody who's been consistently here, Emenike, Oliver, Charles, all of you, I love you guys. Onyeka, I love you guys so much. God bless you guys so abundantly. I appreciate it. Well. If this is your first time of joining this platform, kindly subscribe, click on the subscription button, follow us like a village people. Emma could move the ministry to the permanent site. I'll keep bringing you people fresh, undiluted, and genuine stories as per wetin dey happen for Nigeria. Here, not be just blog, here, na real and pure journalism, but we break and down so that we go let Nigerians understand exactly what's in the happen. We need to carry fake news here at all. We need to carry sensationalism here. We need to carry the facts as it take be. Prince Francis, go collect a bottle of Coke, eh? I go bring and come to you when they give you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone once again. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing, in the afternoon and in the evening as we go live. Don't forget that tomorrow is Prince Francis, Barrister Sim, and it can all be in the evening. It will be a hot conversation. Those three guys, they will blow off your phone tomorrow evening. So Prince Francis, Ekenobi, and Barrister Sim. You know, Barrister Sim is passionate about Wike and all that. Prince Francis is going ready to chop and roll tomorrow when they come here. So you guys would enjoy every bit of that conversation. Don't forget to join us. I'll see you guys again tomorrow evening. God willing, have yourself an amazing evening. God bless you and good night. Good night, sir.